grocery stores. We've all been to one or at least heard of a couple. But what does it mean to be a regular shopper at one of these major chains? Today, let's look at some of the big supermarket chains across America and really what my opinion of these establishments are. Before I dive in, it's important to note that there are hundreds, if not thousands, of different types of grocery store chains across the country. Because there are so many, I won't be able to touch upon each and every single one of them, but I'm gonna try to get to the main ones of each region, particularly the ones that I have been into. Am I a supermarket connoisseur? Absolutely not. You're here to listen to me rant about it, so let's dive right in. Start off the top of the list, Walmart. Here's the thing about Walmart. We all hate it for its economic impact on the country, and we all remember the stories of the early 2000s about how small mom and pop shops had to close because the local Walmart moved in and stole all their business. We cannot deny the empire that Walmart is today. Does that mean we should appreciate it in any way, shape, or form? Absolutely not. But here's the thing Walmart has going for it. We could always expect some kind of bad thing or disaster to happen during any of our visits to any of its establishments. Here's the thing, while I hate Walmart as a company, I personally don't mind shopping there. Because every time I go, I always expect something to go wrong. Whether it be an item missing on the shelves, a dirty, messy, disgusting store, or something happening with customers that is just too good to not look away. Now, personally, I find myself shopping at Walmart than any other grocery store chain. While I don't want to support a company like Walmart, I'm not gonna spend $10 on Frosted Flakes at Target when I could buy the same box for $3 at Walmart. Is the Walmart produce bad? Absolutely. Are there tons of problems with their products? Oh, definitely. But I think it's safe to say that we have all been to Walmart and have a collective understanding of the crazy stuff that could happen at a Walmart. For that, I'm giving Walmart 3 out of 10 on my personal supermarket grading scale. I guess I'm just gonna do ratings in this video too, because why not? Next up, we got Target. If you shop at Target, congratulations, you have money. Maybe not a whole lot of money, but just enough to buy yourself groceries and get yourself a Starbucks coffee during your shopping trip. My wife and I will occasionally splurge and go to Target for our groceries once in a while, and it's always a good time every time. But there's really not much you can find negatively about Target. I'm giving Target an 8 out of 10. But every now and again, Target will do something that makes you question whether or not you should be shopping there, and then a few weeks later, they try to fix that by doing something great. I don't know, I don't really like an up and down relationship like that. Whereas Walmart, I know what to expect every single time. Target, there's room for improvement, but you're dang near perfect. So let's move on. Aldi / Trader Joe's. I've got a bone to pick with these stores. By all calculations, I should be the demographic that shops at Trader Joe's. But here's the thing. I hate knowing that you're gonna change out some of your inventory week to week because your warehouse decided to ship you more spaghetti pasta than sushi. So I guess I'm making spaghetti this week, even though I really wanted sushi or fish. You see what I'm saying? I don't like the inconsistency, nor do I like being told by one of these supermarket chains, hey, this is what we got, it's really good, but that's what you're making this week. I personally like knowing that I have options and that I have control in what I'm shopping for and what I'm putting into my body for the whole week. Granted, again, I know Walmart is trash, but I know they're gonna have most of the things I'm looking for. Now, because Trader Joe's and Aldi are owned by the same company, let's talk about Aldi now. I absolutely hate shopping at Aldi, and not for the reason you think. I think Aldi's supermarket ideas are brilliant. 25 cents for a shopping cart, all about that. Gotta pay for a paper bag? Way ahead of ya. But it's the people who go to Aldi who never know what they're doing there. I typically shop at Aldi once a week, grabbing a few items before I go to Walmart. And every single week, I get stopped at the cart corral because one person doesn't understand that you gotta put a quarter in to get the cart. I don't understand why people haven't understood this by now. Gotta put a quarter in the thing. Oh, it's stuck? Okay, just take the thing, you know, pull the chain, take the quarter out, put it back in. Yeah, try that. Okay, there you go. Now pull the chain. Hey, you got the chain, now pull the cart. And then once you get inside, people are in awe by the layout of these Aldis. I'm telling you, people become so surprised when they walk inside and they see it's not organized like every other grocery store. I don't know where I'm going. Then move out of the way. Good God. Aldi and Trader Joe's, 2 out of 10. I'm sorry, you're below Walmart. Not because of the way your stores are run, but because every time I expect something good to happen and it doesn't, and it's always a letdown. Next, we got Whole Foods. The food products are great and they're usually never really out of stuff, but you are hella expensive, so 6 out of 10. Actually, 5 out of 10 because you're on my Amazon. Congratulations. Ah, yes, Kroger. That's gonna be a good one. Kroger stores are generally pretty good. It really depends on the area because I've seen some really great Krogers and some really bad ones. The last time I went into a Kroger, literally in a 10-minute span, an entire end cap collapsed. An employee was vaping while stocking a shelf. I don't know. I don't really care that much if they do it, but it's just one of those things. Moving on, I saw a fight happen and all their self-checkout machines went down. All those things happened in the span of 10 minutes. Also, for whatever reason, people call these Krogers, not just singular Kroger. That kind of annoys me a little bit, so I'm gonna give Kroger a 5 out of 10. Now, I haven't been in a Costco in a few years, but if you've been into a Sam's Club, it's kind of the same idea. You buy things in bulk, but you have to have that subscription thing, and you can't go in unless you have it. But overall, Costco as a company, I truly respect. Whereas Sam's Club's owned by Walmart, so it's trash. Costco kind of frightens me a little bit just because some of the items come in too big of a bulk, to the point of like, what am I gonna do with a 10-pack of Frosted Flakes? For me and my wife alone, we don't really have any reason to buy those. But Costco's really good for families, and their stores are pretty clean. Not to mention their food is really good and really cheap. Costco, 9 out of 10. Sam's Club, I would give a higher rating, but because you own my Walmart, 7 out of 10. When I was growing up in Maryland, we used to have to drive an hour or so to get to our nearest Wegmans. And going to Wegmans was not just a treat food-wise, but it was a whole experience. Even to this day, when I go back home, going to the local Wegmans is always like a big deal. Overall, Wegmans has everything. And maybe I'm romanticizing it a little bit because of my experiences with it, but Wegmans, 9 out of 10. You guys are doing something right, and I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the prices, but it's not comparable to Whole Foods. It's still cheaper than that. Yet somehow it's still a better experience. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. Now, I know not a lot of people know about Giant Eagle, so I'm just gonna go real quick. 6 out of 10. It's kind of like a Kroger where, depending on the area, it could be really nice or really bad. I don't know. I'm just kind of indifferent about it. Safeways are usually pretty nice. They're like the Publix of the North. I don't know what it is, but your produce is like the freshest of any grocery store chain. 7 out of 10. One of the biggest Midwest grocery stores that I had no idea about its existence until I met my wife. Meijer also suffers from the Kroger problem, where there are some really outstanding Meijer stores and then some really bad ones. But overall, Meijer is really good with their inventory, and any store that sells Lego gets an automatic extra point. 8 out of 10, why not? Now, I'm a little biased because I used to work at Publix, and I met a lot of really outstanding, amazing, talented people that work for the company. But oh my God, the people who shop at Publix, there are two types of people who shop at Publix. The people who have way too much money, who are willing to shell out for things that they're not gonna eat. There are those people who are like, oh yes, I'm trying to eat better this week, so you know, I'm getting the gluten-free spaghetti. And then on the other side, you got, I need a refund on this cake. I ate half of it and I did not like it whatsoever. It's a disgusting cake. Occasionally, you get those people in between who are just there to get a pub sub. The majority of customers tend to bring down the experience. However, if you have not had a pub sub, next time you're in Florida, maybe you're going to Disney World or Universal in Orlando, and you see a Publix, go get yourself a pub sub. It's gonna change your life. Nice. I would give Publix a 9 out of 10, but I'm dropping it to 8 because of the clientele. Next, we got Piggly Wiggly. I honestly don't know how to really rate this place because I haven't been there, but upon Googling Piggly Wiggly, first thing that came up was the Piggly Wiggly controversy. And after reading that, I'm like, 3 out of 10. There are still hundreds of other grocery stores out there. I can touch upon all of them, but really without having to go there in person, I feel like I can't really give a good opinion on them. But these were my thoughts on the bigger, more national chains. Thank you for watching. If you guys have any opinions about these places, leave them in the comment section below. If you have any anecdotes or any weird stories to tell, I'm always up to hearing them. Lastly, if you like this video, tells me that you guys like this sort of weird random content, and I might do some more of this kind of stuff, so please show me any and all support, subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching. Bye!